Hey, Shalom, Akim, Shalom. First thing and foremost, we give all praises and glory and honor this due to Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Hashem Rakakwadash. Double honors unto the elders, the apostles of Great Millstone. Blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect. New is in the gospel abroad, lifting up the standard of Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, wherever they may be. It's the Akim Mahalaya coming back with another lesson. Lord's will I be brief. I wanted to speak on this video. I'm not going to play it for obvious reasons. According to Esau's his algorithms, this is very controversial information, but in fact it's a lot of damage control. It's a lot of disinformation that's being brought out on their behalf on what this is not compared to what is. And we know what this is just by reading the title. It says scientists are developing injectable M.O.T.Bs, but not for Vanessa. And we know that's a damn lie, okay, because we know that the M.O.T.B and the 1-2 punch, the left right, we know that that's all part of a two-part deal, okay, which we're not saying that Vanessa is the M.O.T.B, but it's coming in death of the same spirit, okay, and the same people that's pushing this is pushing the image is going to push the M.A.R., the Marcus Aurelius, okay, if I may add, if brothers know what that is. Marcus Aurelius is the other word for the M.A.R.K. or M.O.T.B, as we like to say. And we have to trick the algorithm because, this devil, he's playing games, because he knows that he has a short time. But this is a good video. I encourage you brothers to watch it. I'm going to link it in the description. You brothers check it out. But basically, they're trying to say that how it's a lot of conspiracy videos that's going online that's disrupting things and that's causing a lot of trouble and damages due to people believing that this is some type of tyrannical takeover. And in fact, it is. All right, because you had, a lot of these guys coming out that was bashing the Seaspiracy videos. But everything that they said was a Seaspiracy is happening. OK, so obviously it was some form of truth. It was some truth to it. OK, because con with spirit, con and conspiracy is spirit with the spirit. So it says here, and this is just a comment. It says we're running out of theories. They are all coming true. Right. And this is a person that obviously see through the bullshit, because for the simple fact, these same anchor men and women, the same people that's over these establishments and these corporations and these big governments, they're the ones that's saying, well, these are Seaspiracy, but nonetheless, the shit that supposedly to be inspired about is coming to pass. And right there tells you, like, how long could he keep his narrative going? Okay, I mean, this guy has been perpetuating a lie since this whole thing began, but that's part of his sword, his deception. That's part of his thing, because in order to deceive somebody, you have to know the truth or somewhat of the truth. So it's just all flat out lies, man. And this video alone is going to basically show you how this devil is putting his foot in his mouth. Okay. And it says here, it says passports are here. It's just a start of the overt surveillance of the world population. And what's so beautiful about the comment is that the fact that comments are going to break down the video by itself without me playing it. So that's how the Lord operates, man. The spirit is within all things. Because I know if I play the video, it's going to be some BS behind it. So I'll let the comments do the talking. The comments are going to do the talking. It says, one-minded people, we have to stand together and keep going harder than stones. Love from Poland. But you don't understand that this is prophecy, man. No amount of fighting is going to stop them from doing what they're going to do, because this is the Lord's program. Okay, the Lord has set them up in power to do just this, so he can be justified on taking them down, so his name may be magnified. Okay, like the scriptures say, it's going to come a time that they're not going to speak no more of Egypt, but they're going to speak on how the children of Israel was delivered from the land of the north. And this is the reason why all these events are being set up, because we're getting ready to undergo the greatest deliverance this world's ever seen, or this world's ever going to see. All right. So keep that in mind, brothers. All this is happening because it's predicated on our deliverance. So don't get disenchanted or dismayed by these certain mandates and certain uncomfortable measures that's coming down the pipeline. This is for our salvation, because without this happening, we can never get out of here, and we're going to always be slaves on the Esau. We're going to always pay taxes. We're going to always be enslaved in debt to our women. And that's not a life I want to live anymore. Period. I'm done with that. I'm above that shit. You know, it's time to get the kingdom of heaven. So come forth, Esau. Push your mandates, man. Go harder. We're rooting for you, bro. Like everybody get this guy biting so much shit, which he's a devil. You know, we don't really care for him, but hey, he's doing an excellent job, man. I gotta take my head off to the devil, man. He's doing what he's supposed to do, causing confusion, contention, division in America and around the world, and it's gonna lead to an all-out bloodbath, man. And that's what we're trying to tell you people. All right. It says that the you know what just announced a guide for blockchain ID passport to be linked to a blockchain cryptocurrency. Yup. Which is patented by Bill Gates slash Microsoft 2019-2020. So guess what? That's another step towards the M.O.T.B. Because if you go, matter of fact, I was looking today, a video came out on RT, I believe. Trying to see if it was uploaded in my feed. But basically, RT came out with some stuff about blockchain and all this other shit, how that's going to be the new currency, and how the world banks and Russia and China, etc., have already approved the different cryptocurrencies and so forth. So, oh man, it's just a matter of time, you know, and they need to stop dragging their damn feet and come forth with it, because they were talking about an economic collapse possibly this month. But hey, you know, the dark winter. Okay, so I'm just reading some of these comments, and then I'm gonna get into the precepts. It says nobody wants to hear about the W2020-2006 666 or HR 6666, nor do they care about the pandemic, about the simulation held 666 days prior to the such and such. Thanks everybody. Right. And you know, it is a lot of videos coming out about what's happening, you know, and they all are shredded in some form of truth. They're basically fragmented pieces of the truth, but it's the men of the Lord that's putting these puzzles together, linking them through the precepts. That's what you people don't understand. So while they're talking madness on how that, you know, the M.O.T.B. and the Vanessa Nation don't really go hand in hand, this video is basically Esau's way to do damage control. And this is what the scriptures say. This is the book of Psalms 58, and I'm going to start at verses 2. It says, yea, in your heart ye work wickedness. Ye weigh the violence of your hands in the earth. Okay. According to Revelation, the 6th chapter, when it goes into the balancings and the black horse, which represents bad times and slavery for the Israelites. Okay. The balances, Esau is weighing the balance in his hand because he's a violent demon, man. Okay. Only thing he knows is slavery, bloodshed, massacre, murder. All right. Evil. Scriptures tell you that they can't do righteous. I mean, they can't sleep unless they do something wicked. It says, you work wickedness, you weigh the violence of your hands in the earth, because you're the only one that's going in every continent blowing shit up. The Afghanis ain't invading the fucking China. Okay. The Afghanis ain't invading Iran. That's you doing that. Everywhere there's a war on the planet Earth, you better believe Esau, Edom has his hand in it. It says the wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. Okay. Because when you look at this video, yeah, it's some good information, because they're distinguishing the two. They're telling you about, you know, the M.O.T.B. being injected in people, but they're trying to do disinformation. They're trying to say that the things that people are bringing out is lies, and that's not true. Okay. In fact, you devils are the ones that's lying about the whole simulation. It says their poison is like the poison of a serpent. They're like the deaf adder that stop at their ear, which will not hearken to the voice of the charmers, charming never so wisely. So break their teeth, O Yahweh, in their mouth, and break out the great teeth of the young lions, O Yahweh, and let them melt away as waters, which run continually. When he bended his bow to shoot his arrows, let them be cut in pieces, man. So the Most High has a pointed judgment for you, you know, because if you look up something called, what is it called? It's called Event 201, I believe. I think it's Event 201, not 20. It was something that the Elder Malcolm was going into, Event 201. I believe that's the name of it. Supposedly, it's supposed to give you all this information about this type of scenario. I haven't looked it up yet, but I know when they went into the live stream, brothers were kind of speaking on it. So I'm assuming that the information is out there. It's just a matter of you doing your research diligently and finding it. But I recommend, if you do use any search engine, use DuckDuckGo or whatever it's called. Use that search engine, because it's not really as filtered as Google. Okay, Google, they filter everything and they hide good information like a brother went into on his videos and his research on the M.O.T.B in this situation. Basically, Esau has hid it from his favorites list. Because if you notice, a lot of videos are being hidden or taken down, or they're not being recommended because they're exposed. That's why the scriptures say, how the things of Esau searched out, how is his hidden things sought up. Okay? Because he can't hide himself, man. And that's prophecy that you're not going to be able to hide yourself. Isaiah 47. Lift up thy skirt. Show thy nakedness, man. Show the nations thy shame. So you're being exposed, man. So the more you try to cover up your battle wounds, the more you got, the more you're leaking. So, hey, bro, it's just time for you to go down. We know you holding on to your vessels of safety, but regardless of it, your ass is out of here, bro. Okay, deal with it. We had to. All right, so this is the book of Job 15:4. It says here. Matter of fact, let's start at verses 3. It says, should he reason with unprofitable talk? Okay, no, it's no point, There's no point of reasoning with the devil, because you can't reason with wickedness, man. Okay, there's just no excuse for it. And he's not you can't bargain with him, man. Okay, like we said, first it started a week, 2 weeks, then a month, then that shit turned to 6 months, then a year, then 3. It keeps going on. First that, then the 1, 2, and 3, then more the pills, and the shit keep going on and on. It's not gonna fucking stop. Okay, you can't reason with them. You know what I'm saying? Because now all of a sudden, these TV anchor women, which I'm sick of them, man. You know what I'm saying? If y'all gonna sell something, at least sound believable. All right, sound believable, sound convincible. Don't just get on there with the mediocre acting. Like Esau, you need to hire better actors to really make it seem like it's something that's happening, bro. Because your TV anchor hoes or your TV anchor wenches don't do a good job. And they both were wearing fucking pink. Talking about a new so-called VARIANT. Now we don't know how, man, whatever, bro. Anyway, it says, should there be reason with unprofitable talk, or with speeches wherein he can do no good? No, of course not. It says, yea, thou castest off fear and restraineth the prayer before the Most High. For thy mouth uttereth thy iniquity. Okay, you exposing yourself. You telling on yourself. And it says, and thou choosest thy tongue to the crafty. Their own mouth condemneth thee, and not I, right? Because now you got plethora of doctors, man. Like it was this particular, the elder brother mentioned it last week, how you had, I think, 10,000 doctors and 1,000 lawyers that went up to Supreme Court of Congress. Some they won a case. I forgot the name of the particular the slogan they were using. It's a particular campaign name. I can't recall what it is. Sure, we got to get out of these bodies, man, because we forget shit all the time. But basically, I think it was like 10,000 doctors and 1,000 lawyers that took their case, and they actually won it, man. Okay, and that's why the Edomite dude was bugging out so hard at the board's talk, because basically he was saying, look, bro, we've proven this to be, just whatever. You see what I'm saying? And yet Esau, he's not going. And these doctors were pretty much Edomites and other nations. That's why it says thy own mouth condemneth thee, and not I. It says, yet thy own lips testify against thee. So your own people are exposing you, bro. They're exposing you, man. Period. Going down to verses go down to verses 34. It says, for the congregation of hypocrites should be desolate, and the fire should consume the tabernacles of the bribery. A hypocrite. Because they caught this guy Creepy Jim Crow Joe, and I believe in his demon, whoever the hell he was with, they caught them without the face diaper. But yet this guy's saying, if we want to get back to normal, wear a mask. And yet you ain't even doing it, man. Like Obama, at his birthday party, I believe it was like 600 some people. They all was there. Another video came out too, when the people of Congress, when they cut the cameras off, all the motherfuckers was out there like a maskless ninja, man. They ain't have none of that shit on. But you assholes in America, in different parts of the world, you're the problem. Okay? And it says here, they conceive mischief and bring forth vanity, and they belly prepared deceit. Okay? Because this demon in video, she's basically just lying, man. Okay? Trying to do damage control. Esau can't do damage control no more, bro. The cat's out the bag, homeboy. All right, one more precept here and I'm done. This is the book of Job 13:4. It says, but you're all forgers of lies. You're all physicians of no value. All right. regardless on what these demons say, this scripture right here, and I'm going to highlight it. I'm not going to read it. All right. Revelation 13. And we all know what this say. This scripture is the reason why everything in the world is happening is because it's going to allude to this bad boy right here that I just highlighted. All right. That's going to be the talk of the town in a little bit. All right. So anyway, I'm going to end it there, giving all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashim, Kakwadash. Double honors to the apostles, the elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings and salutation to the hopeful elect. Shalom and Baba Ball.